Hey friends, today we are visiting the historical Jameson Distillery. Once a city within a city, this iconic spot has been crafting whiskey magic since 1780s. But first, let's continue downing some calories.
At the time was in the middle of a boom. Population was growing dramatically. The city was changing a lot. It was the second largest city in Britain and Ireland, second only to London at the time. And at the time there were over 100 breweries and distilleries within the city alone, most of which did fade away with time. And although they didn't get it, Dublin had just gained an institution on the north. Their distillery grew, as did their family. Between them they had lots of kids, 16 in total. This is where we add our yeast. So the yeast consumes all the sugar in the wort and it produces two things: carbon dioxide, and what we're really looking for today are alcohol. Here's called the wash still. So our vapors are rising, but eventually they're caught and are condenser up here in the swan neck, and they condense back down into a liquid. The liquid that comes out after distillation here is called a distillate. We capture it below in our spirit receiver vessels. We're usually quite far below, you want to keep those cool. So that's our first still. Now we're essentially just going to repeat the process. We take our distillate, it goes into our second still, and the process is exactly the same. Our second still is called a faint still. Most whiskies will stop here after 2 distillations, but John Jameson found that triple distilling his whiskey made it twice as smooth. So now we go into our third and final still, which is called our spirit still. Again, the process is exactly the same, but our final product here is our pot still whiskey, and that's called grain whiskey. This is made with corn and malted barley, and it's distilled with column still or continuous distillation. The same principles, it's much more modern and more efficient. We use both in each bottle because we give us completely different flavors. I want you to take a card, just like you're trying perfume. Spray it first with the pot still whiskey. So you don't need to lift up the bottles, they're stuck down. Start with the pot still. Give it a wave and give it a smell. So the column still is a lot fresher, it's a bit more floral, kind of smells like rubbing alcohol. So on your stations, you're going to see 2 casks lit up. Open up the bourbon one first. So guys, it's the wood that gives us all our flavors. Nothing is added to the whiskey to flavors. So remember, like, hang on to these flavors you're getting, because we're going to... Anyway guys, after this stage, after our whiskey has matured, it's ready to be drawn, blended, bottled, and distributed across the whole world. So that's our whole process, all the way from our grains to our beautiful green bottle here. It's pretty simple actually, it just takes forever. Before we get into the tasting. Oh, you can do whiskey, we actually got the tears. What can the tears tell you? So they give you an indication to the body of the whiskey, so the viscosity. So if they form very quickly, run away quickly, it's going to be kind of lighter, light-bodied. If they form slowly, hold their shape, it's going to be more full-bodied, kind of a heavier whiskey. Jameson Original is the fastest